Hi guys, what's up? So I was reading this book, Misbehaving, by Professor Richard Thaler, winner of the Nobel Prize, and it's a pretty great book if you're looking for suggestions about books on economics. But one incident that struck out to me that Professor Thaler describes in the book is about a topic that I've covered on my channel, covered being more like a short summary. That is the law of large numbers. What I basically told in that video was that how if you were to take a larger set of probability or incidents or events that are concerned with chances, let's take the toss of coin. So if you were to toss a coin once versus tossing a coin like several thousand of times or several millions of times, you are more likely to get a fairer, I mean, a more 50-50 distribution of heads and tails than the first incident. Of course, if you take like two incidents, which is a pretty short number of events for the law of large numbers, you'll basically either get all heads or all tails, or one head, one tails. But of course, getting a 50-50 distribution of one head and one tail is less. It's 1 upon 4 rather than your 1 upon 2 in the normal case, as theory suggests. And what that means is if you were to take 100 set of the same event, or like tossing a coin hundreds of times, then you're more likely to get 50 tails and 50 heads, or 500 tails and 500 heads, if the number of events was 1,000. So, the incident that Mr. Thaler describes is that if you were to place a wager on the toss of a coin, that if, say, you get heads, you'd make a profit of $200, and if you'd get a tail, you'd lose $100. So $200 profit or $100 loss. There's a 50-50 chance because heads and tails. So the he poses this question to a colleague of his, or another professor, a very well-known professor, and he says that he'll not take this wager if there was only one toss of a coin. So if he was only tossing the coin once, he'd not take this wager. He'd not like to place his chances, or place a 50-50 chance on losing $100. But if he was to like toss that same coin hundreds of times, or let's say 100 times, then he like to take that wager. And of course, that is going by the law of large numbers. But there was this other professor who posed the question originally, that figured out, and it's a pretty smart way of figuring out, that you wouldn't take 100 chances if you wouldn't take the first chance. What that means is, let's say I give that coin to you and say toss it 100 times, and I'll pose my wager on that. But you stop at the 99th time and give me the option of whether I want to toss that coin the 100th time. And since my insight says that I not take one toss of coin, so 99 coins, 99 tosses put aside, and not take that one toss of a coin. So I'd stop at 99 tosses. Let's say now I have 98 tosses, and you pose me the question whether I take the 99th or the 100 toss. I did not take the 100 toss, so now I'm asked whether I like to take the 99 toss. Now, again, I am posed the question whether I would like to take just one toss of a coin. Again, as my previous preferences have said, I would not take just one isolated toss of coin. Okay, now we stop at 97. Again, 100 was denied, 99 was denied. Now, do I want to take 98? Taken in isolation, I wouldn't take 98 because, as I said, I wouldn't like to take just one toss of a coin. And if we continue this one after the other, so 97, 96, 95, all the way up to 1, 2, 3 and 2, and I'd stop at 2, and then I wouldn't take 1 as well. So what he's basically saying is that, by that logic, if I wouldn't like to take one toss of coin, I wouldn't take 100 tosses of coins. But it's the law of large numbers says that I'd be better off taking 100 tosses rather than the one toss. So what's happening here? Now, so this was the problem setting, and as much time as I've taken describing the problem, the solution is pretty simple. And the solution basically is that I'm wrong. I should take the first coin toss. I would have to take that first toss of a coin because if I take 100 tosses of coins singularly, I wouldn't take either. I wouldn't take any toss of coins, and so it wouldn't make sense for me to even choose the 100 tosses because if I am not ready to take one toss of coin, I wouldn't take 100 tosses of coins like simultaneously. I'd have to take one, then I'd take two, then I'd take three, all the way up to 99 and then 100. So, the thing that we're talking about here is that we shouldn't be looking at tosses of coins singularly, and we should be taking the first toss of coin. Of course, if we are already told that 100 tosses of coin should be taken, but still, if that is told to us, if we are not ready to take just one toss of a coin, there's no point choosing anything because of course we'll not be taking any tosses. So there's too many coins and too many tosses going around here, and I'm pretty sure I have not done the explanation or the like the genius behind this situation justice by my explanation, but I mean I tried. So I took that first toss of coin. Yeah, and basically that's it. And what the consequences of this toss of coin is pretty widespread. And since this is a book about economics, Mr. Thala has related that very well. He says that the same way that we're looking at that one coin toss in isolation to all the other tosses of coins, the other 99 other tosses of coins. The same way, much of the stock market or most investors in the stock market would like to take only the recent events or the latest, like the annual reports or the latest news about this is regarding the Adani thing. So regarding anything basically, if you only take the recent thing in isolation, and that is why we see the basically the misbehaving, and that's the aptly named title of this book. So misbehaving of players in the stock market about whether they're gonna invest or not. Because if you only take an event in isolation and you're not well adapted to answering to accounting for like the past 50 years or past 25 years of that stock being traded, you're unlikely to make the correct decision or the justified decision or the risk taking decision, let's say, that will likely yield you better results. And what the like conclusion of this is that be good with your research. So yeah, that's what I made of this incident in Mr. Thala's book, and I highly recommend reading it. I'll put the link of the book below, and I hope you enjoyed it. If you didn't, I guess cool. But yeah, see you guys.